Welcome everybody, today we're taking a look at Season 3, Tekken 7. I'll be looking at the patch notes for one of my favorite characters. Eliza. First we will start off with Eliza's brand new moves, then the changes to some of the hit properties on counter hit, some of the frame data changes with some Season 2 comparisons, but I won't be going through all of it, and from there I will share my final thoughts on these new changes for Season 3. Eliza's brand new move for Season 3 is Forward 4-3-3, which can be done out of Moonglide as well as EX Moonglide. This move is comparable to our Forward 4-3-4, where the first hit is identical, but the second hit is a mid-launcher. If the opponent gets caught crouching during the second hit, it will send them flying, and if the move catches them off guard without blocking or on counter hit, you'll be able to follow up with quarter circle back 1+2. Though it seems it did come at a cost, which is shown by the change with Forward 4-3-4. In Season 2, this string would jelly opponent, meaning if the opponent blocked the first hit, they'll be forced to block the second hit as well. However, in Season 3, the second hit is now duckable. They can now punish you for a full combo if they're able to read the Forward 4-3-4. Be sure to mix up these two options to keep the opponent guessing, but keep in mind, this move is -13 on block, which will guarantee a damaging follow-up when blocked. Eliza's next new move comes out of Moonglide when holding down. She will go into a crouching stance, which allows her while standing moves to be available out of Moonglide for decent combo extensions and limited mix-ups. The ones I found the most success with were while standing 1 and with far more consistency while standing 2, as it hits far lower on the ground and picks up the opponent to follow up with down 3, quarter circle back 1. I advise to take a look at the patch notes to see exactly where you can use this move and get into trading mode and see how you can implement these moves in your combos. While on the topic of Moonglide, EX Moonglide can now be done with Forward 3+4, unlike Season 2 where you're only able to cancel into it. I found this change being useful when you're closer to walls because now you don't have to cancel and fish for a wall bounce. Now you can just hit Forward 3+4, 2, and then follow up with a combo. That'll be it for Eliza's new moves. From here, I will let the game do the talking by showing off her new hit properties for Season 3, and comparisons to Season 2 if available. Enjoy!
Here you have one of the many anthems Break DJ Lacey brought to the table.
For the most part, I thought Eliza's changes were pretty good up until I experimented with quarter circle back 3's properties, as it's a buff and a nerf at the same time. Yes, it now floor bounds similar to Dragonos while running 2, but in Season 2, using quarter circle back 3 while the opponent was mid-air would make them land face down, allowing for an EX dive kick to catch players pressing buttons while trying to get up, or an instant EX dive kick to extend the combo. Another change isn't really mentioned in the patch notes, but I guess it's a byproduct of the way they changed this hit property. It doesn't break the floor anymore, so that's another nerf that really didn't need to happen. The crouching state out of Moonglide, to me at least, doesn't really feel complete. Yeah, you have situations where you land quarter circle back 3 into counter hit, and then you throw your quarter circle forward 2, cancel the Moonglide, and then go into crouching stance while standing 2 more than likely, because that's the only reliable one. In most cases, why would I do any of this when Moonglide 1 is far more consistent? Outside of combos, it does have some unique mix-up games. I mean, you have the mid options coming out of while standing, like Rising 1 or Rising 4, so you can play with those and see which one works. Other than that, I do feel this new edition does need some work. And why the fuck is this still a thing? Nobody uses this. Why the fuck does Geese and Akuba get like fucking Thanos snappage of a death combo when I'm over here just sleeping on the job? The change to 4-4-3-4 is obviously a bummer without the jailing properties, but the new move 4-4-3-3 gives at least some balance, as I mentioned earlier, with the second hit being a mid. The buff on some of her tracking moves also have been improved for 4-4-4-1, being now +6 on block with boosted tracking. EX dive kick is now safe on block, which should have been since day 1, but at least we have it now, and most of the changes for the frame data on all of her dive kicks are pretty much welcome. Her wall bounce game is now viable with the addition with down forward 3, and the fact that it's -6 on block and has 2 frames faster recovery is also welcome as well, because this move can now be used as a pressure tool as well. Down forward 1-2's new body breaking property can make for some interesting scenarios, having a guaranteed forward forward 2 or 1+2, obviously guaranteeing some damage, but wasn't anything anybody was really asking for. As you can tell, these changes really didn't bring her that much higher on the tier list, especially compared to her 2D counterparts. I'm not one for saying she needs to be buffed up the yin yang to get up to that top tier, but as long as she's a fun character and I still can enjoy her, I'm all for it. So even with all these changes, Eliza is definitely going to remain my main. This is my first time diving into video like this, so if you guys feel like I missed anything or maybe I misinterpreted something, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below and let me know how you feel. Thank you guys for joining me again. Peace out until next time.
Welcome to the revolution.
Hey, come on, come on!